So we met Mitch through uni about 4 years ago, through some mutual friends, and like as it turns out, we didn't live that far away from each other.
I don't believe in coincidence. Like you don't believe in coincidence when it comes down to things that just make sense.
You might find out that you were down the road from someone, but you might meet them, somewhere completely different, like 10 years later or something like that.
Things happen for a reason, so there's no coincidence.
That was my thing that I just, practiced by myself in my room.
I was just into the music. I just running around the house, just yelling songs when they're playing it on the stereo or something.
Just playing my favorite songs. And I think that was the first time that I felt like there was something that, like, it was a bit cringe, but, it's like, this is who I am sort of thing. Like, I know, like, okay, playing guitar at least, like, I know that that's me.
That was where the fun of it actually started.
Do you remember an old take that you did on Cozy that sounded kind of similar?
No, I don't think I do. Sometimes all of those other songs can help to make that one idea. So you've done 10 different drum beats on something, you've done 5 different vocal ideas. Sometimes you find that, I can use different parts from here and there to actually create the finished piece, which I think we've done a couple of times as well. So, you find inspiration with the things that you've done along the way that you end up coming back to, or you get an idea and you're like, hey, that fits with something I did a few years back even, and it's always really funny when it comes to that. The acoustic guitar was so scratchy, so those little bits where we went sampled every single
what it was? It was that old take that we did with the pick on the Jaguar at home.
Yeah, and then we panned it all. Like we recorded it all like.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was bad at the time, but I actually think it's really good. I think, just like lay it in there, like the old one.
Yeah, layer it in with the acoustic and then pan them. I think that's what we should do, because the new one just sounds too close. I think the time that I have the most creative flow is when there's some shit going on. You just put idea after idea down, and obviously that's not a good place always to be in, but that's the way that a lot of music is written, through life experience. So when it comes to having a creative block, it's generally when something's going really well and you're kind of like, like foot off the gas pedal a little bit. But when shit's going down, like always writing music, like come up with like five different ideas in a day or something. So yeah,
receiving a project that's overflowing with ideas, you've got to like scale it all the way back. When you're collaborating with anyone creatively, I think you've got to dial it back to what was the original idea and what was the sentiment behind it, because once it's kind of like learning their language a little bit and kind of learning when they say something, what do they actually mean.
Did you mute me on purpose? Liam, can you hear me? Liam.
Good.
You can hear me.
You can hear me.
He's just ignoring me.
What do you think of the ad lib on the second?
I think we need 2 extra vocals on that one. Like we need to go 1, and then we need to go 1 harmony, and then to the right another harmony. It's always coming up with 1 layer, and then you come up with another one. You go, oh hey, I could put that over that, or what if I do like a little flute and I go. All right, ready to roll it one back, Liam? All you got to do is press record. The big R button.
2 seconds. It's just loading. Just give me like 30 seconds. It's open. It's just buffering.
In between all of the messing around I do with Liam, like the constant just stupidity or cracking jokes, or him getting pissed off at something, or me getting pissed off at him because he likes to finesse and play with the dials to get the right sound or the right take in. The process is really collaborative.
Our style is close enough that we fit together. And I think when you find that, like, any clashes doesn't really matter, because you have the same goal. And then you can be pretty comfortable in, you know, saying yes or no.
We do clash heads, but at the same time, it's also like, you know, when you find the thing that clicks, and like after all the head clashing and after all the back and forth to get things right, or what you want and what I want, like,
you know, when there's bad ideas or when there's good ideas, you know, if you have the same vision, like,
we've made something that's pretty cool, like that's, you know, that's where the payoff is.
Hang on. I got it.
Baby, miss me real fast, slow down.
Alright, you're good.
Yeah. I've been feeling low, I've been trying to get back to you. Turn it up. I've been feeling low and I'm coming through. And I know it, yeah, yes, yeah. I don't mean it. I got reasons, don't you? Baby, don't you take it out on me when all I want is you. And don't tell me I'm weak when all I've been is strong for you. If you want to, I'll be there to come and find you when you need it. If you want to, I'll be there to come and find you when you. I said adios to the things we had and to the love we shared. Now we're never gonna get it back again. I said adios. I said adios to the things we had and to the love we shared. And now we're never gonna get it back again. I said adios. I said adios. I said adios. Yeah, how's that?
Can we do it again but better?
Wow. What if you just did it again but better? Wow.